The solicitors initially saw me as a threat. Is AI replacing us?
Let's talk about what you actually need to become one of these people. Independent consultants with demonstrable results can charge.
Right, here's something that caught my attention this week. Companies are suddenly hiring for a role that didn't exist 6 months ago. AI whisperers. Not developers, not data scientists, something completely different. Over to Sean to explain what's going on here.
Before you roll your eyes at yet another trendy job title, let me explain why I think this might be the most interesting career pivot you've not heard of yet. Here's the situation. Companies spend thousands, even millions on AI tools. ChatGPT subscriptions for every employee, custom AI platforms, automation software, the works. But there's a problem. What your Facebook and YouTube ads are saying is true. Most people are using these tools like their fancy Google searches. They type in, "write me a report," and get rubbish back. Then they complain AI doesn't work. Who wins in this? Well, it's the people who come in and fix it. They're the ones teaching teams how to actually get value from these tools. That's your AI whisperer. And before you think it's just for tech companies, I'm talking law firms, hospitals, marketing agencies, financial services, industries you wouldn't expect. Right. So what does an AI whisperer actually do all day? First, they're not writing code. They're not building AI models. They're doing something far more valuable. They're translating business problems into AI solutions. Here's a real example. A legal firm hired an AI whisperer last month. Their solicitors were drowning in contract reviews, taking 8 hours per contract. The AI whisperer who came in was Emma. She'd been a legal executive for 5 years. Emma worked with the solicitors to understand exactly what they were looking for in each contract. Then she built a framework, basically a set of intelligent prompts and processes that reduced review time to 45 minutes per contract.
The solicitors initially saw me as a threat. Is AI replacing us? No. Are you replacing us? Definitely not. I showed them how to use AI to eliminate the boring bits, the initial scans, the clause checking, the repetition, so they could focus on actual legal thinking and quality check what comes back. That's super important. Treat AI like an intern you're supervising, not the all-seeing eye. Now, they don't want to work without it.
That's the pattern. AI whisperers work alongside teams, not above them. They're part teacher, part consultant, part workflow designer. So why is this suddenly a job? Why didn't we need AI whisperers 2 years ago? Because AI has crossed a threshold. It's no longer experimental, it's operational. Companies have bought the tools, but they're discovering that AI is like any powerful tool, useless unless you know how to wield it properly. Think about it like this. When Excel arrived in offices, most people used it as a fancy calculator. Then someone figured out pivot tables, macros, data analysis. That person became indispensable. We're at that exact moment with AI. The tools exist, but most people are using 5% of their capability. The ones who can unlock the other 95%, they're becoming essential. Here's what's changed. AI tools are now embedded in everything. Microsoft, Google Workspace, project management software. Every company has access. But access doesn't equal competence. The AI whisperers are people who figured out that AI isn't about asking it clever questions. It's about understanding your work deeply enough to structure information in a way AI can actually process. Let's talk about what you actually need to become one of these people. And I'm going to challenge some assumptions here. You don't need a tech background, coding skills, or to understand how AI models are trained. What you do need is weirder and more accessible. Number 1. Deep understanding of a specific industry or function. AI whisperers aren't generalists. They're specialists who know finance, or HR, or operations, or marketing inside out. That domain knowledge is the superpower. Ross is a finance guy.
I spent 15 years as a financial analyst before this. I had zero programming experience, but I knew exactly what took them hours: reconciliation, variance reporting, forecast updates. I started experimenting with AI, asking it to automate those tasks I'd made thousands of times. They were rubbish at first, but I learned how to make it better. I trained myself to train the algorithm. That's how I made a breakthrough.
Number 2 is structured thinking. AI whisperers are brilliant at breaking complex problems into logical steps. They can look at a messy process and identify exactly which bits can be systematized. Number 3, and this one surprises people, empathy. The best AI whisperers understand that people are scared of AI. Remove that fear and you build trust. They are also endlessly curious. They experiment, test things, iterate. And here's the thing that matters most. They understand limitations. They know what AI cannot do. That makes them trusted advisors, not hyped up evangelists. Right, let's talk money. But here's the nuance with this. AI Whisperer isn't a job title you'll find on recruitment websites. It's a capability that shows up in 3 different career paths. The first path is internal roles. Companies are creating permanent positions: AI implementation consultant, change management specialist, AI literacy trainer. These are salaried roles paying £40,000 to £65,000 for people learning as they go, rising to £70,000 to £90,000 for those with proven impact across departments. But the more common path is freelance consulting. This is where the money gets more interesting. Independent consultants with demonstrable results can charge £400 to £600 per day in regional markets, £600 to £800 in major cities, and £700 to £1,200 in London. That's roughly £8,000 to £20,000 per month. If you're working consistently, hang on a minute. Here's the reality. Freelance work is lumpy. You might have 3 months fully booked, then a quiet spell. And the third path, consultancy firms. Some agencies hire implementation specialists on salary, typically £55,000 to £85,000, then deploy them to clients at higher rates. You get stability plus exposure to multiple industries. What I'm going to tell you now is critical and gives us all hope. You're not getting hired on credentials. Nobody has 5 to 10 years of experience in this. What you'll get hired on is proof. They're asking, show me a problem you've solved, and show me how you can help us. But obviously, don't give away your secret sauce. So, portfolio of solved problems in your currency, and you can do that without years of experience. You just need to know their industry or, and don't quote me on this, fake it till you make it. There's a downside. Fix their problems and you're done. So, you'll need to be good at business development, because you'll go through a lot of clients. But the good news, there's lots of fish in the lake, and not a lot of men sat there on the bank. Right, so if this sounds interesting, here's the 4 steps to get started. Step 1, pick one repetitive task in an industry you know about that takes hours, not something creative, something done the same way every time. Document exactly how you do it, every step. Step 2 is to learn key AI tools deeply, not 20, just the ones most offices use. ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini are your starting point. Learn their strengths, weaknesses, how to structure prompts, and how to chain commands. Keep your eye on the market for the next big thing. Remember how social media evolved? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Same here. Step 3, build a process. Take that repetitive task and create a framework that uses AI to do the mechanical parts. Write down your process, test it and refine it over and over. That's your how-to content. Step 4, and this is a big one, document everything. Track hours saved, quality improvements, error reduction. Build a case study, but hide the detail of step 3, that's your portfolio. Then, if you want to make this a career, you have 2 paths. Go deeper in your current company and position yourself as their internal AI strategist, or if you're out of work or looking for a career change, take your proven methods to other companies. The market doesn't care about theory, it wants evidence. It wants the details behind your portfolio, and that's your cash cow. As we close, let's be honest about something. This isn't a guaranteed path, and it's not right for everyone. AI whisperers thrive in ambiguity. There's no job description manual. You're often the first person in your company doing this role. If you need clear structures and defined responsibilities, this will frustrate you. Also, this role has an expiry date. Not tomorrow, not next year, but eventually. As AI tools become more intuitive, the need for intermediaries will shrink. The smart AI whisperers know this. They're using this role as a stepping stone, building skills in change management, process design, and strategic thinking that will outlast the title. But here's the opportunity. Right now, there's a window. Companies are desperate for people who can make their AI investments actually work. They're hiring quickly and paying well. If you've got deep expertise in any industry, if you're naturally systematic, and if you're curious about technology without needing to build it yourself, this might be the most interesting career pivot available right now. It's not for everyone, but for the right person, it's a genuine opportunity to position yourself at the center of how work is changing.
Brilliant, I get it now. Domain experts who figured out how to make AI practically useful. Can you do that? Tomorrow is Dress Down Friday, and we're talking about the poster boy of modern Britain. Curious? See you then.